Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because I've been looking so much forward to making this video and I hope that you will like it. I've been zero waste for a long time, or I've been interested, inspired by and I've been aspiring to be zero waste for a very long time. 2 years, maybe more, I don't know. I really love this lifestyle and I love getting to document it with you guys and talking about it and social media, everything. So yeah, zero waste is a pretty big part of my life, which is why I thought this video would be useful for some or maybe just necessary to do. So this is going to be me talking about some of the things that are maybe not perfect for a zero waster. It's not, it's more of a, spoilers, but this is also something that happens and things that I'm not necessarily very proud of, or just things that happen, and no one's perfect. So this is just me telling you guys in what ways I am not a perfect zero waster, or maybe just a person. So I have my home squeezed orange juice with me and I'm going to tell you guys some zero waste confessions. First of all, sometimes when I go to sandwich shops or restaurants in general where they make your food and package it or wrap it in plastic, or this plastic wrapped paper, I sometimes tell the sandwich shop guy or girl that I have a plastic allergy, so I can't touch plastic things. I can't touch disposable plastic. Because it's just so much easier. I know it's lying, but it's so much easier than telling people that I fundamentally disagree with the plastic industry and how we use plastic as a disposable material. So it's just much easier to say that I have this allergy, and it's half true because when I was younger, I would get this red rash on my hands when I touched plastic bags, or when I carried heavy plastic bags for a long time. I have no idea if it's related to the plastic or to something else, but this is something that I usually say because I've said so many times to people, I don't want plastic, I don't like it, I don't use it, and then they don't care. So I get it anyway, but if I say I have an allergy, they usually don't give it to me. So sometimes I lie. Terrible person. Sometimes I think about how amazing it would be to not know any of these things and to not be aware so much and not be interested in something that sometimes can be so difficult to practice. So sometimes I wish that I weren't this aware of the plastic pollution because my life was way easier and I just had to think of myself, and sometimes that can be very calming and much less stressful. But truth be told, I wouldn't trade my life now for anything. So I really love how I live my life, and I really love sharing my inspiration and everything with you guys. But sometimes the feeling overpowers me that it would be awesome to not care, but unfortunately I do care quite a bit actually. It happens that I tend too much to the physical trash that I can see right now. Sustainably Vegan made this awesome video about how vegetarianism and veganism, it goes hand in hand with zero waste because it's very polluting industries, and I've talked about this in several videos as well. But the bottom line is that animal products and the meat industry, they're very harmful to the environment. And even if you're zero waste and you go to the butchers to get your own meat in your own jar, which I have done several times before I went vegetarian, but you wouldn't have any physical trash around you. And then I thought, this is a success because I didn't make any trash. But there's so much trash and so much waste in the process behind the meat getting to the counter. So sometimes I still focus too much on the trash that is just around me and not on the trash that were made producing these items, or made, in the process of them being transported here. Everything. And that's something that we need to think about all the time, is that it's not only the trash that you can put in your famous trash jar that's the important trash. So yeah, takes me to my next confession. I fucking hate the trash jar. I hate it with a burning passion. I think it's great for debates and talking and making people think about these things, but that's it. It's a great simple but it's also completely unattainable, and most people practicing zero waste do not have a trash jar because it's just very, very, you know, it's an unrealistic standard. The trash jar is the skinny supermodel of the zero waste community because it's something that not all people are able to do, and I think that some people will look at this trash jar of people's 5 years of trash and think, I couldn't ever do that, I don't even want to get started. So in that sense, the trash jar is both a blessing and a curse for the zero waste community, and I hate it. I don't have a trash jar, and I don't care about the trash jar. I don't want it. If it weren't for social media, I probably wouldn't be zero waste anymore. As you may know, my zero waste journey started as a month of zero waste because I read an article on Huffington Post about Lauren Singer and zero waste, and I thought it was interesting, and I thought it sounded, you know, difficult and exciting and hard, and I love things, you know, difficult but exciting. So I tried it for a month, and my social media accounts, they exploded because people were very, very interested in this zero waste journey I was on. And I've just kept doing it because I love the support and the community around zero waste and how we support each other and how we talk to each other and how we interact, and I love that. So if I was doing this all by myself with no one to talk to, I probably wouldn't be doing it anymore. I get exhausted when people think I'm a perfect zero waster, because I don't think there is such thing. It doesn't exist. This person that's the perfect zero waster would be someone living in a tree and just watching birds all day, because we all have an impact, we all make trash and waste somehow because we are alive. And even if you're dead, you will still be making trash and you will still be polluting, because that's the curse of people, I guess. But usually when I go on tours or when I talk and give lectures and workshops, and I do a lot of them in a very short time, I get so exhausted that I need to sleep and cry and everything, because I have this image sometimes that I have to live up to, and when people talk to me, they assume that I do everything perfectly and that I know everything about everything. And if you've been on this channel for a while, you will also know that I do not. Sometimes the zero waste aesthetic becomes more important than the actual sustainability. And what I mean by this is that sometimes it becomes more important to me that things look a certain way than how they actually are. For instance, I am a part of this Facebook group, Zero Waste Denmark. It's a lovely group and I love it, and people share experiences and tips and everything, and it's awesome. And someone said that zero waste is just about not using disposables. So if you have the possibility to get a disposable, or if you get a disposable item with your food or whatever, you should use it again and again and again and again, which makes sense. But some people in zero waste, they save small one-use only plastic cups, for instance, and use them for different things, and I don't do that. Probably because I don't think it's pretty, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't seem like an integrated part of my zero waste aesthetic, and that's something that's very unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. I would rather be a hypocrite than a skeptic. What I mean by this is that I've been called a hypocrite on my channel so many times, it's insane. And I think to myself, well, yeah, sometimes I say something and then I do something completely different, or sometimes I have very, you know, contradicting statements or contradicting opinions, and that is because I am not perfect, as I just said. This is something that is related to the fact that I'm in a process all the time. I'm always, you know, trying to improve myself and get better, and if that means that sometimes I will be a hypocrite, when that's it, sorry. I would much rather try my very best and sometimes fail than just not try at all. That's how it is. Yay! I hope you guys liked this little video. If you have any zero waste confessions, leave them down below, because this made my heart so much lighter. I love making these kind of videos. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to my channel, and that would make my day. Yay! Also, you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of my zero waste aesthetic. And you can also follow me on my blog. I would love if you did. And of course on Facebook, and every link is down below, so if you want to check it out, you can. I'll also leave the Sustainably Vegans video down below about the physical waste and everything, because it's very, very interesting and you should definitely go and watch it. So I will see you guys next time, and take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye!